Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. This video is going to be a quick discussion, but I'm just going to be a little different than our normal, our normal setup, our normal system, because I just really wanted to have a discussion. I was tagged. I'm going to get through that discussion too, and I'm going to say thanks to those people as well. But I was tagged in a few things, but I want to kind of lay this out. And then you can see, as I've been sharing for the past few months with the attack on Bitcoin, the attack on Ripple. I keep everything a little bit subtle. If you follow this channel, you know I keep it a little subtle. I don't do hype like thumbnails. I don't do hype headlines. If I put a headline, it's literally word for word something that's discussed in the video. I'm doing this for you, the long-term investor, or even the new investor. We've tried to make the show a little more user-friendly, I guess you could say, for the newer investor as well. But, just a quick update. We started this show for the long-time investor who, after many conversations, who was just kind of ready to quit. There was so much manipulation, so much going on. I think this being exposed now is exactly what a lot of the long-term investors who were still holding on needed to see to make sense of our discussion then. If you go back to 2018, you even go back a little bit more, go 2017, I believe it was December 15th, right on my birthday, when the bull run began for Ripple's XRP. And then we kind of overflowed, I believe it was around January 18th, and then it started tanking. If you understand the manipulation then, and how they basically dropped the Asian market, it looked like XRP was crashing. It makes a lot more sense today on the manipulation. And what I wanted to get into is here. Leonidas posted a video. I'm kind of going backwards from how I was tagged in this whole thread of things here, but we'll work it backwards. I'm going to click on Leonidas. You don't need to see the full video personally to make my point. Obviously this will be available in the description below. Feel free to click the link as well as our, affiliate links. And of course, I love the Ledger Nano, longtime user. That link is in there as well if you're interested in getting that. Because if it's on the exchange, anything can happen. And we've seen it. If you've been here a few years, we've seen it. So having said that, the old saying from the pioneering days is not your keys, not your crypto. With all this regulatory stuff coming out, I just feel safe in cold storage offline in a Ledger Nano. Having said that, let's get into, I'm going to play this. I don't think we're going to have any trouble playing this, but let's give it a shot. And if the volume doesn't necessarily come out, we will make sure that it's loud and clear, because I want to play this and then I want to get into a discussion and my final thought.
I guess I'll echo that. I think probably Uber taught us all that, for better or for worse, if you build something that is incredibly popular, the laws will change to conform to that new technology. Technology is moving at a very, very fast pace. We've heard today about some of the pitfalls of these new technologies that get out ahead of the legislators. And so I want to compliment you guys for being on top of this. And I think the SEC as well has been, incredibly, on top of it and working closely with us and open to dialogue. And that's what I think is really needed is a kind of free flow of information and communication between those of us who are sort of on the front lines dealing with the day-to-day fact patterns and you guys who need to think about the actual policy-making aspects.
I just wanted you to see if it'll clear up again. Either which way, this is Mr. Ness. That's why I kind of went off for a second to show his name. I think that's the end of it. That's the end of the video for that. And in Leonidas' thread, he's just basically getting into Lowell Ness. Others went before the Agriculture Committee on July 18th, 2018 to discuss cryptocurrencies, oversight of new assets, and the digital age. And his answer is reasonably correct, but the problem is they had given Bitcoin and Ethereum the free pass. And I think that's great. if you're doing the exact same thing with everyone else. And here on thread 8 with Leonidas Lowell Ness on working closely with the SEC and being open to dialogue. And that's what you just heard in the video. So what I want to go backwards here. Even Deaton, Johnny Deaton states he thinks the SEC did a great job. He says Hinman's speech tracked his memo, end quote, tracked. And he says, I'm sure Brad Garlinghouse would say nice things too if given a free pass. Hinman is now being handsomely paid by the very group behind the memo that Hinman followed. And having said that, I mean, if we want every asset that has utility, that has a plan, that has the budget, whatever you want to call it, that is designed to be successful, not a scam or an escort, as I say, we want those to be very, very, very successful. But we want everyone to have a level playing field. If you have, as it's been shown openly over and over and again, and kudos literally to Digital Asset Investor. I mean, my thread, I don't catch all of them, but it's just constantly Ethereum, and the SEC again connecting to Ethereum. So having said that, it's not even like a theory or even a question anymore. It's like there's so much footage and video showing Bitcoin was given a free pass, Ethereum was given a free pass. So having said that, you put everyone out there back onto that level playing field. And had Ripple and XRP been given that same free pass to those two, it would have never been crashed January 2018. I believe it was even January 18th, give or take. Something around there. Can you imagine now, 2019, 20, and 2021, where the price of XRP would be today with its use case and utility? And I believe Brad Garlinghouse said 90% of its clients of its accounts were outside of the USA. So imagine how much more massive and amazing the price of XRP would be today as a retail investor from that perspective. That's the viewpoint that I see in all of this, is how amazing that could be. And also, too, what I want to see here is, I can't remember if Ripple Eye tagged me at XRP Pizza or XR Pizza. And I'm not sure if he tagged me or someone else tagged me. Either which way, I was tagged by someone in this here. But what I want to pull up as well is his comment here. Link to his memo before Congress on July 18, 2018. He's passed right there. And he's, obviously highlighting John Deaton. I've tried to get someone to read this, And let's pull it up. You can see Perkins Coie, July 18, 2018, to U.S. House of Representatives Committee on Agriculture regarding the U.S. regulatory framework for digital assets. And what do you have from Lowell D. Ness? And that's directly from the partners. And then the contents he already has highlighted for us. It's like the witnesses. You have Clover, Andreessen Horowitz, the Cooper JD, or I should say JD Cooper. We have Gensler, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but on his right-hand side, that looked like Gensler sitting right there facing the screen watching the video. On our left-hand side facing the screen, it looked like Gensler sitting right next to him as well. So it's not new. All of these people are quite aware. So we have Gensler, Perkins Coie, we have Lowell here. And again, it's like the people connected. It's just, it's very interesting. And when they do leave SEC, I digress from that. Either which way, just wanted to point out, thanks to Ripple Eye, we're in that, and I believe someone else was tagged somewhere else. I want to make sure I'm giving you credit here. Crypto Energized Thoughts. That's at Crypto Energized. We want to say, thanks for tagging me in that as well. Just a quick thing I wanted to point out on this channel as well, so we kind of have like a timeline and documented it here as well. But again, just imagine you see all that manipulation and just forget all of that. The point is level playing field. Those three words. It's clear across the board. BTC is given a pass and Ethereum's given a pass. And at that time in 2018, really began that attack whenever they manipulated pricing and removed the Asian market. It looked like Ripple or XRP was crashing. And then it really it started a downhill trend from there. Do I believe it affected XRP? No. Do I believe it affected the software or the Ripple's system? Not even a little bit. Obviously, they've continued to grow. And even today, the earlier video we did, I believe it was something like 250 million USD that they are for NFT creators to basically use more use cases or determine more use cases for the XRPL. I think that's pretty significant, especially from all of the attacks that they're still growing and still expanding. But again, this video is focusing 100% on the Ripple and XRP price case and all of the connections of the obvious 3 words, level playing field. Had there been a level playing field, I think the financial institutions, the financial systems would have been a lot further along, more efficient than they are today. And again, the thing that frustrates, from my personal perspective, we all want Bitcoin to be success, Ethereum to be success, but again, on a level playing field. There's a huge difference, significantly difference. If you have someone picking winners and losers who's determining the regulations and the regulatory clarity, for 1 minute, this is regulatory clarity, and a second later, the same thing doesn't count for the other company or the other asset. It's really muddy, and it just needs factual clarity instead of, oh, that was my opinion at that second, and now it's the law on this one, and vice versa. The constant change, it just makes it, very difficult, not only for the digital assets and the companies connected to them, but for the banking institutions as well. And having said all of that, the only person affected is the end user, the retail banking, the retail investor. Those are the people that are affected. And guys, just want to kind of vent a little bit and kind of share my thoughts on that. But I wanted to post it here on the timeline and just a factual moment for this channel and this discussion. Kind of a little bit of venting, and, sorry for that. But I think it needs to be shown and needs to be said, because everything I'm saying, the only thing that I'm looking for personally is a level playing field. That's it. You give all the assets a level playing field, treat them all the same. If you want to treat them all the way you've done Bitcoin and Ethereum, great. Let them all fly. But if you want to treat them all the same way that you did Ripple, great. Put them all under the magnifying glass. I mean, you'll definitely see 99% of them disappear, and then those left with utility, and then we can move forward. Having said that, my only point is a level playing field. All right, guys, again, not financial advice. I want to say thanks to Crypto Engineered Thoughts, and let's go back, just in case, Ripple Eye. Thanks to both of you. I'm not sure. I think I was tagged in both of these. Either which way, it came all over a few different times under my notifications. So I think this is great content, great information. We never really dove in just a direct point of this discussion of the direct lawsuit like this. So I just wanted to vent a little bit with that. But again, you give Ripple and XRP, the company and the asset, a level playing field, and it doesn't need anything more. It's going to shine on its own and do well by itself. All right, guys, much love, and we'll catch you in the next one. But again, before I do that, I just want to say again, I appreciate all the comments. I do try to read most of them. And a thing for new investors, if you see something funny in the comment with a telegram something or an email or an @ or a phone number, that's not from this channel. Be aware of any, like the spam, the scam, stuff like that. And feel free, if you follow this channel, to point that out to the new investors, because, not just our channel, but we've had other people say they were scammed from these little things and lost, XRP, etc. Even friends and personal friends and family, not just from this channel, but just from being online on YouTube. And the advertisements look real to them, and a lot of the new investors do not know the difference. Be careful. Nothing is for free. Ripple's not going to give out anything like that. They're not going to ask you to send them something to send you more back. Never send anyone anything. Never give off your passwords. Never give off your key phrases. No one's going to ask for those. Those are yours in private forever. But again, each and every one of you, you make this amazing. I see the comments, and I try to respond to them as many as I can, and they do truly make my day. You guys are amazing, and this community is amazing, and it's been exciting to be a part of this. and share this journey together. And again, say thanks to our VIP on Patreon, Surfmeister. Much love to each and every one of you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.